Guys, it's A-Dogs and welcome to my channel. So today we'll be looking over one single card in Booster Pack 7 that actually has a potential impact for premium Great Nature. So out of the way, the card that I'm referring to is Archaeological Scientist Anti-Altar. It is just one skill. And skill is when it's placed on Rearguard Circle, you can Soul Blast 2, choose one of the other units in the same column as this unit, and it gets power plus 10 until the end of turn. So the skill does seem, again, very basic at first, but because we have access to a G-Guard of Al Mirage, that means that we can actually call this card during the opponent's turn, meaning we can actually increase our Vanguard's base power. So I'll show how that works specifically. So we G-Guard into Al Mirage, we use its skill to Soul Blast 1, call an Altar out, and then we Soul Blast 2 for Altar, and give the Vanguard plus 10k. Simple enough. Now the reason why this is good is that a lot of our grade 1s actually have very low shield value because they're all very good cards and they're all from G-Era. So we don't actually run a lot of high shield grade 1s. Now yes, you can also run the Crit Sentinels to kind of make up for that, not having to discard as much. But by giving our Vanguard extra base power, sometimes some of the opponent's attacks won't even hit because of how high it is. Or even if we get one defensive trigger, we're at a 32k base now, which sometimes can even shut down the opponent's entire turn. But there is a way that we can take this even further. So I'll just quickly set everything back up, and then I will explain the next grade 3 we can actually use in combination with the Anti-Altar. So we'll add the heal back to hand, flip this cheeky little man face down. Right, and so the other card I'm actually referring to is the Hamske's rival, Pencil Hamdon. So his skill is on the Vanguard and Rearguard Circle once per turn. When your other unit is placed on an additional Rearguard Circle, you can pay the cost of Counterblast 1 and put a card from your hand into your soul, and that unit and each unit get power plus 10 until the end of the turn. So we'll just say, for example, that this Axle marker is our Counterblast. So again, we G-Guard into Al Mirage. We use Al Mirage again. This time we call out 2. We'll use the Hamdon first, so we'll Counterblast 1. Put a card from our hand into the soul. Both the Hamdon and the Duckbill get plus 10, and then we use the Altar to give our Vanguard plus 10. So now we're at a 32k base. This is being done during the opponent's turn. So now, if we somehow potentially get another defensive trigger, this time around, we're at 42k base. So overall, this one little grade 2, it's a simple skill, but the fact that we can call this out during the opponent's turn as a defensive option, aside from, with Denial Griffin like Isabel, I actually think this is actually quite neat. Now, the Soul Blast cost is obviously quite heavy, but I'm trying to figure out ways on how we can actually at least run a couple of copies in Big Belly, only because of the fact that being able to give your Vanguard extra KG on the opponent's turn is actually quite good. Again, getting a defensive trigger because it's 32, it's going to make the opponent's turn tired of the guard and potentially give us that chance to actually get us further into the game during the late game. Right, so that's it from me. A-Dogs out. See ya.